Jesus! Greetings, ladies, gentlemen. It is I, Fonrath, once again, back with some more CLEVATESS. Episode 2. The new fantasy anime that we started watching last time. Now, previously in the pilot episode, we met a couple of characters. We met our protagonist, we met our main group, I would say. A bunch of things happened. They had a baby that they need to take care of now, and they need a wet nurse for that. So they are headed to the nearest town, I guess. And we left off with them getting attacked by bandits. I suppose we shall see what happens. And they've been taken prisoner.
Glenn?
I regret to inform you we appear to have been captured.
How can you possibly be so calm right now?
We're fine, and so is Luna. Though he only recently stopped crying.
Sorry, I need to get by. All right, Glenn, what is going on here? One hit can knock you out? Don't tell me you're as weak as a human now that you've transformed into one.
No, of course not. It's just that I'm not used to this human form yet. This frail body and thin skin are quite an adjustment.
Then why are we still here?
Because I'm a human right now. Until I'm able to have Luna crowned king, my identity must remain a secret. Besides, I wish to experience this side of humanity too.
I actually kind of like this because I don't like the idea that CLEVATESS could just solve all their problems because he's like so powerful. Like, yeah, maybe you could have moments where, you know, he reveals his true power, but I would like to see Alicia be more of a character, right? And not just be the guide. I would like to see her do things.
They intend to sell the survivors to a slaver.
How strong are these bandits?
As far as humans go, well, they're not the weakest, I'll give them that. The problem is, they're dishonorable, and they'll do anything to get what they want. They're just a bunch of lawless scumbags. If you take one thing away from this, don't assume all of us are like them.
I'm hoping that they don't just forget the fact that the baby is still in need of sustenance, because that's the whole reason why they left in the first place, because the baby needs food, right? So I'm hoping that they don't like do a thing where they kind of show that, oh, they're prisoner here for like a week or something, and they just kind of forget that fact. But I guess we'll see.
Men and geezers, you're over there. Brats and broads this way. Screw this! I won't be your slave!
What is this, the Skyrim intro?
Stop staring and start walking now!
They're delightful, aren't they?
Hey, Blondie. You're coming with me, doll. Don't drag your feet!
You're not going.
You know what I want to see here? I want to see her kick ass. Because she is one of the heroes, right? She's probably stronger than all of these guys, even unarmed. And that's what I want to see. I want to see her actually kick ass.
Come on, kid. Yeah, you, over here. Oh, great. We got ourselves a suckler. Now, come here. Hey, now!
Yes, ma'am, I'm coming right now.
What's your problem? You klutz, get up already.
My foot got caught though. I'm so sorry.
Holy
Your job is to
Never mind.
take care of little brats, so do it.
The sword.
Coming in.
Alicia does have
Here she is,
a sword
You asked.
I told you
in
to
the,
stop calling
or had a sword in the trailer. I have not seen the opening, by the way. Just so you guys know. I do not watch openings. Especially not with anime. I watch openings for live action shows, but not for anime. Or endings.
This guy
They very often spoil everything.
right here was the man for the job.
I don't think anybody.
But I saw the trailer for this.
Well, perhaps you ingrates simply need a nudge in the right direction. Now me, I won't convince you. But my beautiful Betty can be quite persuasive.
That troll's a dark beast from the west. And this guy's got one as a pet?
What's that? Horny for a piece of man meat? Rumor has it the King of Hiding sent 13 of his best heroes, equipped with the finest regalia he could craft. But they failed, of course. And would you believe this madness? One of those heroes was a woman. When you're in my business, you know you can't get stuff this pure in the human lands. Oh no. Is this a coincidence? That body of yours is real toned and fit. And you're far too calm given your fate. It takes a special kind of someone to not piss themselves in front of my beautiful Betty here. You're one of them. Those failed heroes.
All of them need to die. Immediately. I would love it if she went full on Black Widow on them.
Very rare type of steel only Haydn royals can smelt, known as mana hyderite. The brighter the red glow, the higher the purity. It's said that using weapons forged from it can imbue the wielder with great power. Of course, this one's
Oh, I assume maybe their abilities were based off of the just like magic or something, but I guess it's the weapons.
The Ravens are more than your average slavers. We sell some counterfeit magic swords, too. Most people are too stupid to know the difference. Between you and me, it so happens the real money's in the regalia. Those purest of all weapons magnificently forged by the kings themselves. And so, naturally, we're rounding up all the regalia we can get our hands on. There's two ways to get them. One is to become a hero ordained by the king, and the other is to steal it from a hero. As you can imagine, a hero's a lot easier to steal from when they're dead. I'm guessing you dropped it when you were running from CLEVATESS with your little tail between your legs, right? But where did it land? And where are the weapons from the other heroes? Such, daggone! Our tight-lipped hero is gonna escort you to the regalia tomorrow. Feel free to wear out our special guest, but only enough so she's too tired to disobey us.
You really are the boss.
Maybe you're not as bad as I thought you were.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go!
Come on, we'll be fine.
Baby, yummy, baby. Drink as much as that little belly can hold.
Hey, Nell! I done ran out of booze!
Alright, come hurry up. Be a good boy, get some rest.
I'd imagine because she has
No.
red hair
Hey, Horn
that
Boy.
she's going to be joining our
serving some
group,
meat or
most
standing
likely.
there?
Because, I mean, classic anime, right? Like the characters that have more of a standout hair color are the important characters.
Like this, you're going places.
Over here, boy! I want some of that too! Same here. I'm working up an appetite. Kid's got muscle and he does whatever the hell he's told. You got yourself a good one. Be a waste to sell him, you ask me.
He's a little creepy, but he does have his talents. With a horn like that, you'd assume he might have Orgu blood in his veins. But he's far too pale for that. And those eyes...
Oh! Damn, Nell. Going for a record?
It's so... To me, it's just cringe, you know? It's kind of like, why... Like, the thing is, I know that people like this exist. In real life as well. They do, and it's always cringe to me whenever I see that. Whenever someone does this. And especially cringe in this situation, because you keep this girl around so that she can work for you, right? And yet you actively make it more difficult for them to work for you. Why? Because you're an asshole. It's kind of like, yeah, you don't have to pay them or anything. They're basically a slave. But like, or they are a slave, but it's kind of like if you're expecting them to do things for you, to work for you, right? Why are you actively impeding that? You know, it's kind of like if I told someone to do something for me, why would I actively stop them from doing that or slow them down? You know? I just... It's kind of like it doesn't compute in my brain. And the reason for that is because I'm just not an asshole. You know, I don't get my kicks from seeing people or causing distress to people. I can't understand that mindset, so this stuff is always cringe to me. What kind of person finds pleasure seeing someone in distress or causing someone distress? It's basically the same thing with like the YouTube pranksters, right? It's kind of like, I feel like you have to be a very weird type of, just a super strange type of human being to find pleasure in other people's distress. It's like, I feel like these types of people just don't have any empathy at all, right? I mean, what else is there? I suppose you could say it's kind of like leaving a bad comment on a YouTube video. Yeah, I see you. I have never, and bear in mind, I've been on YouTube since 2006. I have never, ever, bear in mind, I have never, ever, not a single time, left an insulting comment. I have left a comment where I have disagreed, and I have presented an argument of why I disagree, right? And I respectfully disagree. And then I often give my reasons why I disagree, and I say why I think something else would be better, right? I give a constructive criticism. I have never in my life, and this doesn't just apply to YouTube either, I've never in my life insulted someone for no reason. Now, that isn't to say I haven't thought about it, right? I have thought about insults to another person, right? When I play Rocket League or something and my teammates suck ass, of course I think to myself, oh, they're fucking bad, right? But I have never, ever gone to a YouTube video that I didn't like and then put a comment saying, oh, this video is shit. You should stop making YouTube videos. I feel like you have to be a completely mentally ill person to actively insult someone for no reason, basically. I don't understand. Anyone who just finds pleasure in other people's, insulting other people or causing them distress or just anything like that, it's like, why? What pleasure do you find out of that? I don't understand. It's just fucking weird.
Shut up. Someone's got to punish you for it. Get up. Come on. You're lucky
jeez.
it's all for tonight. Don't drop the booze again, huh?
I think if the baby's still full of sleep.
I'm telling you, she's just like a cow, man.
You got
Udders
that
and
right. Guess I drank more than I realized. I'm starting to get real dizzy.
Yeah, I think I did too.
And they're dead. And they're gone.
Your breasts are exquisite.
What?
Let's talk, shall we? Now then, it's Nell, correct? Tell me about yourself. I want to know what manner of humanoid you are. You can keep feeding him while you talk.
Been with the Ravens ever since I was born. Other than that, I can't tell you much. I had a daddy, but I never knew who he was. I did have a mama with me, but I only ever saw her from behind. I really tried, but I barely remember her face.
Did they say what her name was?
See, with a slave like me, I could only ever watch her from the shadows. Sometime after I turned 12, Mama disappeared and I never saw her again. I don't know if she ran
Probably
or
died.
died, or which would be worse. Either way. That's when it started. Since she was gone, they didn't have her to be. They had me. They'd hit me, kick me, knock my teeth out, and now I can only hear out of one ear. I never realized it until she was gone. But all those years, my mama was taking those beatings, so I didn't have to. After she disappeared, they treated me like cattle at best. It went on like that for a while, until Big Sis Carmen came.
Come here. I'll show you how to deal with men. It's easy.
Never did get as good as her, but that's okay. Things got so much better when Big Sis Carmen took me under her wing, and now I have a job that makes me good for something. My body makes lots of milk, so I'm the only one that gets their little bellies nice and full.
I was told that only women who have given birth can produce milk. Where is your child?
My baby, it was stillborn. I could feel it moving inside of me. Then one day, the moving stopped. I never got to hear it cry.
Jeez.
It's all my fault.
I'm actually glad that they're at least doing something like this, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of anime, they don't like the idea of actual, you know, a character actually having a child. So they kind of do like, oh, you know, this woman just has big breasts and has milk just cause, you know, because she has like big breasts or something. You know, oh, she's one of those very rare cases that she just produces milk without having a child. You know, I'm glad it's not one of those things. Once again, another plus I give to the show because it actually seems logical.
I could feel my body freezing colder than the darkest night. In that moment, all light left my world. I sunk, my soul being dragged under. I wished all my wishes that I would die that night too. I awoke, the light came back. I felt the warmth of life on my chest. I looked down and saw a sweet baby suckling at my breast. It wasn't mine, I knew that, but it was just 6-month-old. It was sucking so hard, just so it could survive. And when I felt that, the night wasn't so cold. Maybe for its sake, I had a reason to stay alive a little longer. Another day goes by and they bring me another baby. I never knew where those babies came from, or where they went after. I had a second stillbirth, and then a third, but as broken as my heart was, I knew there was a reason I was still here and not with them. There were still too many babies on this earth that need my milk to live.
Surprisingly, this is actually a lot sadder than I would have expected. And honestly, I'm digging it. A character that loses all will to live by essentially being a slave their entire life, and then having a child that's stillborn, basically losing all hope, but then at least feeling like she can or has a reason to still continue on. It's kind of sad. Not gonna lie.
Since I know my precious babies never got the chance, it may not be a lot, but it's all I have.
I've heard what I needed to hear. You have my thanks. You're coming with me now, Nell. I shall hire you as Luna's wet nurse.
Okay, just Nell.
I have found that humans are not trustworthy creatures, but you I seem to have no reason to distrust. Most importantly, Luna seems to have taken quite a liking to you. What will it be, Nell? Come. Travel by my side. Be Luna's wet nurse until he's grown. Or stay here, serving as a slave to these bandits I'm told are scum. Your choice.
It makes me happy you want to keep me around for Luna. But you can't. You're a slave too, remember? And somebody needs to stay and take care of the babies that will pass through in the future. I'm sorry.
Oof. Well, I like that she says that, but that's basically signing a death sentence to every bandit in this camp. Because, I mean, oh, I can't go with you because of these bandits. Well, that's a problem that needs solving, And I did predict that most of them, if not all of them, are going to die. This is simply, and you know, CLEVATESS is the type of character that's like, oh, well, this person is not going with me because she has a reason to stay. Well, I'm just going to remove that reason. Problem solved. But I do hope that we see Alicia first kick some ass, and then maybe CLEVATESS like just disappears them all. Because essentially, yeah, right now, CLEVATESS is like the strongest character here, and I just want to see Alicia do something.
You hear me?
Like, we saw her fight a little in the beginning,
Don't even think about
but I
jumping
want to
off the
see
bridge.
her do more.
The walls of this place slope inward. You'll hit the rocks first, then tumble into the water. No matter how strong you are, you'll die on impact.
This is an old Arcanasite mine.
I'm sure a hero like you has heard the tale, right? The hero of Cord War and the Big Shaft.
Oh, I know it all right. This is where Cord War came before meeting his fateful end. The Shaft of Elbay.
You'll keep
The
your
sword
promise.
in the
Sure
water.
we will. You can trust us.
Go, honey!
The Lady of the Lake.
No, wait! The whole shaft's been submerged for hundreds of years! Are you crazy?
The legends were all true. Shafts infested with the vicious monsters who gobbled up the legendary Cord War.
Well, that was quick.
Thank God. Even Cord War, the strongest hero of his generation, was no match for the beasts.
The sword.
Back in those days, there was still ground to fight them on. His blade was known as the Stream Splitter. It earned its name by splitting a waterfall before a hidden king. That's what you're after, is
That's cool and all, but the design looks kind of you know, kind of Not gonna lie. I feel like the hilt is too small for the sword. Is it just me?
isn't it?
So somebody gave that old weapon a name. That mean your fancy sword has one too?
I have no reason to answer your question. I bet you thought it was funny.
Yeah, so what if you're right?
Talking pretty big, aren't ya? Don't forget where you are. Bindings on your wrists, steel balls on your legs, hanging over monster-infested water.
Looky there. We got a handsome group of men ready to make Little Miss Hero squeal like the...
And that's the thing, right? They literally just, oh, you got your hands restrained, a ball and chain on her feet. Like, and now she kicks ass, right? Like, showing that even those things are not enough to...
Stuck pig she is.
I don't know how she would kick ass with those disadvantages, but...
Watch it! Vito, are you crazy?
I don't care about heights. I can't see anything anyway. And yet, smell and sound tell me all I need to know. First, I'll rip all your clothes off so the others can see the flesh that I can sense.
Really? You know, I never thought the day would come when I'd actually be grateful for this curse.
She dislocated her shoulder?
You said you don't care about heights, though, right?
No, please don't.
All right, Glenn! You said I was immortal, right? Well, you better not be lying!
Ooh.
What's wrong with her? What happened?
Ooh. Oh, Jesus. That's one hell of a way to end the episode. Jesus. I don't even know what to say. She was very quick to do that. Thinking about it, I would have actually, like, if I was making the scene, I would have actually had her fight a little harder against them on the bridge. And then when she finally realizes, oh shit, I can't beat them all, then she does this. Not that she does this immediately. And there's a difference, because on one hand, she essentially takes this gamble because she has no other choice. On the other hand, she just takes this gamble without even trying other things. See the difference? And with the latter one, you might even start thinking maybe she wants to die, or maybe she has a death wish or something. Because again, she didn't even try to fight her way out, right? This kind of tells me one of two things. One, whoever wrote the scene didn't really think too hard on it, or two, maybe the scene was longer in the source material, if there's a source material, and they just kind of shortened the scene because anime, you know, because of just anime. But yeah, I think the scene should have been a little bit longer, where she fought a little bit harder, and then when she realized, oh shit, I can't win, then she decided to take the gamble. Otherwise, still, quite a way to finish off the episode. I like this Nell character. I do. At first, I was like, I'm not really sure about her, to be honest. But surprisingly, her storyline, her backstory was just honestly kind of sad, like extremely so. And the best part of it was that it actually seemed realistic. This is something that I would imagine happening in a fantasy world in her situation. And that's what I love about it. They don't hold anything back. I feel like that is exactly what would happen if a little girl was in this situation, right? The daughter of a slave, you know, growing up, and then the mother either dies or leaves, and then obviously they turn their sick desires onto the little girl and start beating her and let's be honest here, raping her most likely. And then even after that, you know, the child is stillborn, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you know, everything she's ever known has been fucked. But at the end of it all, when she basically has no hope for the future, or you know, she has nothing but despair, she still feels like, oh hey, there is something that I have, something that I can contribute. There is still these children that need me. And that's like a very, like, I'm not gonna lie, I like this storyline. Like, I like her backstory. I really do. It makes sense. It's fucking sad, and I can see it. I can see it, and it works. I don't mean literally see it, but like, I mean, I see it literally as well, but like, you know what I mean? I can fully see her being this slave child who doesn't know any better, doesn't know any other life, has gotten used to the abuse, and almost giving up, but then finding something that she can provide, and that being her only, like, solace in life. Like, that, it's just very good. But yeah, I would imagine while Alicia is going to go down into this hole, into the water here, they get the sword, I would imagine CLEVATESS probably, or Clen, is probably going to deal with the rest of the bandits, most likely, to kill them all. And then Nell will not have any reason to stay, because she's not going to have any more children that will be coming here, because they're all dead, to nurse. So, yeah. Regardless, that was episode 2 of CLEVATESS. Honestly, an amazing episode. I really liked this episode. It did a bunch of good things. I liked Nell's storyline. The whole sword in the you know, sword in the lake, Lady of the Lake storyline, also interesting. Sword kind of looking a little you know, I feel like it could be cooler. And then them actually showing the darkness of what the bandits are doing, you know, like abusing the slaves, just slavery in general, you know, getting the slaves pregnant, and like it's like all that darkness is actually like shown, and I appreciate that, because it actually makes sense, and it's very immersive, you know, and I like that they're taking it seriously. But yeah, that was episode 2. I hope you enjoyed, and we shall be back with episode 3 shortly. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I shall bid you adieu.